The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They're going to work that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now on first down. The right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Yessirrrr. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. He'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down and goal to go.
Carr. Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
A gain of 29 yards.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
Raider field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd-and-goal. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no return forthcoming for Yessirrrr, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Chiefs 14, Raiders 3. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Richard, the running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Caught. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Raiders 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that. That one was time.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now, Carr again. Catch made, it's Moreau. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
16-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jacobs, the ball.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught at the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Chiefs 35, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Carl try it again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Eric Harris up to make the tackle. A pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And no return forthcoming for Yessirrrr as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 93. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, and his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. His throw incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Point after.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Raiders 24.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On the run, and he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. 12. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now again, right side. Cottrell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 4th from the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling.